first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to go for a big one. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTEP. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks will send out the punt unit.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 14. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they get the sack. Great rush from the defense, and they end this quarter with an exclamation point. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Looking for a block. It's Cephas. Lowers those pads. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. To the air, it's Lagway. Touchdown, UTEP! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. Hits that one with some aggression for the point after. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Cephas. Oh, what a move! Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, UTEP! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Moore to the air. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Moore will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Miners! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. They get him down after he makes the catch.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. UTEP.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UTEP.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Moore to the air. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Black 29 Bongo! Black 29 Bongo!
They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. Touchdown, UTEP! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Ducks will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Made a defender miss. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.